Yes, people, Friday night, and it's about that time. It's the Friday link up show. You got me, Abs, Football Bounce channel, and he's not even a guest no more, bro. You know, this guy, you know what? I might as well just let you host the show tonight
Yeah.
because what? This is our show, isn't it? So you can do what
Yeah,
you
you're
want
not
to do,
wrong. You're
innit?
not wrong. We're here, man.
That's what I'm
We
saying.
just we just
So
vibe, innit? We just talk, bro. We just
that's
chat.
what I mean. That's what I mean. So how's your week been, bro? How's it
I'm normal,
popping?
man. Just working and that. You know what I mean? Got football tomorrow. There's gonna be a big number tomorrow, so everyone's coming. So looking forward to
Nice.
that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Hold on, you didn't tell me about this game tomorrow. You didn't even told me
But
about it.
we play every Saturday, innit?
Serious,
Yeah, down at Heathrow.
serious. What? Not the Heathrow pitch.
No,
BAA.
Heathrow goes. Heathrow goes in Heathrow.
Is it?
Yeah, near
We
Heathrow. Yeah,
we need to talk. We need to talk about it. We need to talk about it at some point anyway.
yeah,
But
yeah, we play every Saturday, man. Some famous faces there still.
serious.
You'll be surprised, bro.
Oh, okay, okay. I need to come down one day and
Where
probably
do you
just
live?
watch. I'm in West London, so I'm not too far away from Heathrow.
Yeah, you can come down
I'll
one
tell you
day,
where I live
bro.
after. Yeah, man, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely, definitely. But yeah, do you know what? Today was going to be a nice and easy one. Let me just go through the comments quickly anyway. I've only got a couple of comments.
Oh, the
Big
comments
up
in
DJ
already.
Crane. Yeah, a couple of comments. Big up DJ Crane. We're in here. Big up Abs. Like and subscribe. And so have your questions ready. Also, yeah, because I've said this is an open show today. People can ask questions. They got questions, let them ask it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Big up everybody
Mm-hmm.
always, my moderator in the building. Hope you're well, my bro. Hope everything's going good. Any questions you got for me and Onome, just shoot. But anyway, seeing as the show's early, I'm gonna hit. Do you know what? I wasn't gonna come. There's no schedule with me today. Yeah, I'm just gonna talk about things and talk about football. But I need to talk on something because it's been it's been a thorn in my side all season. Actually, it's been a thorn in my side since this guy's come on the scene. Pause.
Who's that? Who's that?
Riaka Saka.
Okay.
Now, I think my boy gets a bit too much criticism at times. And he gets compared to this person, he gets compared to that. I know Saka's like, one of the top, wingers, in the league, possibly in Europe and in the world. But the things, the amount of hate, I think it's hate sometimes he gets, and the boy is only 22, isn't it? 22 years
Yeah.
old, isn't it?
Yeah, 22.
And
I think it's 22, 23, yeah.
the amount of criticism he gets, and now listen, I know when you get to the top, yeah, you're going to get criticized, but he's always getting compared to Salah, Foden, all these top players, but Saka is a top player, okay, he hasn't had his best season, and I don't know if you agree with that or not, but he's still putting
I
up
don't,
numbers.
but carry on. I got my
Yeah,
opinions.
but he's still putting no, but compared to last season, but then again, he could still finish this season higher than last season. Do you understand what I'm saying?
There's
Yeah,
still 15, 16 games to go. But
that's
carry
what I
on.
mean. That's what I mean. No, but this is what I'm saying. People criticize him way too much. Now you're getting the Saka and Foden comparisons and all that kind of stuff. What's your stance on the Saka criticism and getting compared to this player and that player?
Obviously, I try to be very careful when I speak about Bukayo because obviously, I know the family very well. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So, um, I'm always going to back him, Jonathan, because it's easy to back him because he started playing what when he was 17, and he's been carrying Arsenal Football Club since that time. Do you know what I mean? He's been carrying the football. Like he started playing at left back first, and that. Um, And I think he went to the manager and said, "Listen, I wanna play right wing." I think they gave him one game. They said, "Listen, you got one game, try it. Do you know what I mean? If it works, it's yours." And he played
Wow.
the blinder. He's brave, and he played the blinder, and that was him at right wing. Do you know what I mean? Now he's been carrying that football club for time. He's putting in numbers that he's not even supposed to be putting in. At this rate right now, it's guaranteed he's going to be in the 100 club by the time, very soon, or by the time he finishes, he's going to be in the 100 club, which is not easy to get to get to. The guy puts in numbers. He's consistent, barely gets injured, barely misses a game, right? Throwing up the night before, he's still coming on playing. Barely running the night before, he's still coming on playing, right? Always present. You can count on him to have to have a decent game and putting numbers like he's there to put in assists and goals. That's what he's there for. He's not a Cristiano Ronaldo who's there to entertain with his skills or whatnot. He's a numbers guy. Raheem Sterling, right? Raheem Sterling is Mr. Numbers. Do you understand? Raheem Sterling is
100%.
Mr.
Yep.
Numbers. Um, he puts in numbers for years, years upon years. Never mind the little Chelsea move or whatnot. He was consistently putting in numbers for years, goals and assists numbers for years, right? 100 and something goals, 130 something goals, and that. Bukayo has been putting in numbers for a long time. Now, the thing with fans and stuff is that they go, "Oh yeah, he signed a new deal. Oh yeah, he's now on blah 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 thousand." Well, he's still the same player. Just because he signed a new deal doesn't now turn him into a completely different person, as in a Cristiano Ronaldo, for example. He signed a new deal because of what he's doing, and he's still doing what he's doing. What's he on now? Double figure goals already? Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Double
10,
figure
11
goals.
goals. Yeah.
He's a winger. You know what I mean? He's a winger every season, giving you double figure goals, right?
I think he's
Present.
the highest goal scorer in our team. I think.
Of course he is. It's not his fault that he doesn't get rested enough to be fresh for the games. If you go on your stats right now, anyone that's watching, go on your stats right now. Look at the Man City squad, look at the Arsenal squad last season, and see how many Man City players played over 30 games. Check our Arsenal squad and see how many Arsenal players played over 30 games, 30 starts. This is the difference. You got a Phil Foden average playing 20 to 22, 23 starts a season. Tell me how my man's not going to be fresh. You got Bukayo playing 35, 36 games a season, cup games as well, and everything. What people don't understand, we that have played the game, we know. I know what your leg feels like, what your two legs feel like during December period. You don't own your legs. It doesn't belong to you during December. You see, when you play that every 3 days during December, Christmas, and New Year's, your legs do not belong to you. They are. It's your brain that is playing football at that time. Your brain tells your legs to run. Oh, there's a ball over there. In order for me to get to that ball, I need to run fast and sprint. You're not fresh. Let me tell you the only time a footballer is fresh, first day of preseason. That's if you're not even carrying any niggle. See, after the first day of preseason, you're not fresh anymore. That first run in preseason, you got one ache or the other every single day, one niggle or the other and you play through it. So when they criticize and all that, look at the team he's playing for. Now, I will continue to ask this question and I will continue to batter the Arsenal fans with this question. If in 2 years' time or in 3 years' time, you don't give Bukayo any major trophies, are you guys going to begrudge the guy for saying, you know what, yeah, thanks a lot, I love this club, but I've got to go now. I've got to go to greener pastures. I've got to go to a Man City. I've got to go to a Real Madrid. I've got to go to a Barcelona if the finances crisis or whatever. I've got to go to one of these top teams so I can get trophies. Ain't nobody trying to do a Harry Kane over here and be 28 years old and no trophies in your life. Bond that. Because you got man like Phil Foden at 23 years old, 16 trophies. Do you know what I'm saying? 16 trophies at 23 years old. So my question is this, because it is as much responsibility of the players on the pitch and the club to get the right players. Why do you think Mbappe says, oh, I want to see what the club is signing first before I sign a new deal? I want to see how ambitious the club is. Top players want to see. Top players will say, I want to see if the club is ambitious enough and see who they bring in before I sign a new deal. Why do they say that? Because guess what? They're the best player in the team, granted, but they can't do it alone. They can't win trophies alone. So if your club is not signing top players, it's going to be like, well, what am I staying for? I need to see what this club is doing. So if you're not going out there to get the next top player or whatnot, like Real Madrid are sitting there going like, all the players are sitting there going like, okay, well, Modric is getting older. Kroos is getting older. Well, what's Real Madrid going to do? Obviously, they know what Real Madrid. They go and bring Jude Bellingham. What does Vinicius do? He's doing his celebration with him. He's like, bruh, let's go. I know you're going to take us to the next level. And Jude Bellingham second. So that's what clubs do. So my question is, are you guys going to begrudge Bukayo?
This is to the chat as well.
Are you guys going to begrudge him if he decides in 2 years' time you've not brought in the right players to come and win him trophies? Because guess what? You man still got El Neni in your squad playing the other day. You man still got Cedric Suarez in your squad playing the other day. People that were playing in the first team when Bukayo was like a little tiny baby just walking into the, and now Bukayo's coming to the first team, gone fucking mega star, and these mans are still there. Why? Why is the club not progressing and getting top players in? Top players every season. It take that, you just have to sign one or just tweak a little bit. Oh, we won a treble last season. Oh yeah, it's all good, We'll go and sign fucking Doku. And he comes in and he puts Jack Grealish on the bench. So that's us improving from a treble-winning squad.
Jack Grealish is crying right now.
We're still improving from a treble-winning squad. Do you understand? So what is Arsenal doing to combat that? Why is Pedro Neto still at frigging Wolves? We can see these players. Why is Pedro Neto still at Wolves? Why is Pedro Neto not in Arsenal right now? Do you understand? These players are affordable. These players are very affordable. So these are the kind of players that you sign that Bukayo now goes, oh yeah, we're serious. It takes him to the next level too, because he now knows that, okay, there's competition. It pushes him as well, because you need to push players as well. So all this criticism, man still putting in numbers. Against Chelsea, where I remember, Cucurella was doing his best, marking. Last minute, man come inside, cross the ball, goal. Numbers. Do you understand? So I don't understand this criticism of the guy. Man's been playing since 17. How many games has he missed for you? Injury? Or Bukayo is injured? How many games? He limps off, and the next week he's still starting and scoring goals.
Count on my first hand.
I can count on one, bro.
One hand.
How many games has he missed? So leave the guy alone. Let him be enjoying himself and playing his football. You worry about how you guys are going to get him the support he needs to take your club to the next level. Get him a striker. When he's crossing that ball, get to Osimhen in the end of things going bang, 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 bang. Do you understand? Not him crossing the ball to Kai Havertz and man ain't doing nothing. Do you understand? Even the goal he scored against Liverpool, Kai Havertz was through one-on-one.
Yeah.
Do you think any Man City player, Haaland is through one-on-one? Do you think Man City player is following in? They're watching and waiting. They're going to the corner flag to celebrate with him already. They go, he scored already. Go. There's no need. I don't need to follow in. Yeah, missing. Oh shit, he missed. Oh, that's surprising. Bro, he ran follow Kai Havertz because he knew man's gonna miss it, bruv. Man's gonna miss that, you know. Let me follow this guy. Let me just follow up. Man City players don't follow up a Haaland when he's through one-on-one. They know what these players are capable of. So my question is, you're criticizing him. Keep criticizing him, innit? Keep criticizing Odegaard. Because from what I see Martin Odegaard in 2 years' time, you don't give him trophies. Kevin De Bruyne is saying, okay, it's time to call it quits. We come to you and say, okay, time to repay the debts. Maybe we gave you a Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko. Repay the debt. We want your captain. Listen, he will take the captain armband and say, man, them, laters, you know, I'm going to City. These guys are not. Listen, Bukayo might be a bit more loyal to you because he come from the youth team or whatnot. Man, like Odegaard ain't got no loyalty to Arsenal. Come from Arsenal's a stepping stone for him, believe it or not. Now, if you can win trophies, then he might consider and go, oh, it's like Haaland, for example. Haaland coming to us, for example. We're a stepping stone for. We know we're a stepping stone for Haaland to go to Real Madrid. We know this. We know this. Everybody knows that Haaland's going to end up in Real Madrid. We know this. But guess what, Haaland? Before you go, Erling, how about you win us a couple of Champions League trophies? Just put us in the map a little bit. So guess what now? If he gets to 3 years' time or 4 years' time, he's won about three trophies, 3 Champions League for Man City, he might decide to stop. He might say, you know what? Let me stay here then. Do you understand? So what are you doing whilst these guys are using you as a stepping stone? That's my question. So all this criticism is just bullshit. It's nonsense.
Good question.
It's nonsense.
Anyway.
Are you going to begrudge Bukayo when he decides in 2 years' time you've not won any major trophies? Are you going to begrudge him if my man say, you know what, yeah? See that famous picture that every footballer takes? You know that famous picture when they're laying in bed or standing somewhere and the trophies are surrounding him?
Yeah.
Surrounding him, trophies surrounding him. Bro, man can't finish his career and just have the FA Cup. He just want FA Cup and be walking in the street going, yeah, I'm done now. Arsenal won FA Cup. What? Come on, man, be serious. When Phil Foden can't even walk past his freaking living room.
Yeah. Let me answer some. Let me go through some of these comments because there's a few comments here. Yeah. So yeah, AFC says we should not be losing now until we play Man City. That's a good point. We can talk about that at some point. I'll start that. I'm going to come back to this one because this is something we need to discuss as well. I think we need to go back to this conversation at some point. Big up Abs and Onime. Smash the like button. Big up Early Doors TV. Nice to see you, my friend. Big up Emmy Barber. Big up, guys. Friday link up. You know how we do. AFC always says Saka is playing a team where we haven't got anyone to compete with him where Foden has. Emmy Baba, he agrees with Oname. I think we're talking about the grudging and, you know, Saka and all that kind of stuff. But is Saka that ambitious? DJ Crane. He's very comfortable at Arsenal and earning extremely well.
I will let you know he's very, very ambitious. Like his ambition goes beyond. I won't even say where his ambition is, but yeah, he's very ambitious. That's why I said in 2 years' time, you must don't win him any trophies. You must don't bring in the kind of players.
Yep.
What are you saying to him then? What are you saying to him then?
I want you guys to answer that in the chat. Please answer that question, yeah, because I've already answered this question. I'm never gonna begrudge a player, yeah, that wants to, if they're not winning, at the club, that they've been at for years, yeah, and we're not showing ambition. Ambition that could be debatable. Whether the manager chooses the right players or whether he's got the actual, acumen for choosing right players, that's another conversation that we can have. Yes, we could have said, yeah, he could have got a different player to Havertz, but this is the manager now, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and like, what is his thinking behind the players he buys and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, let me just read out these last few comments. AFC says, I agree with what you're saying. All the players that left Arsenal were because they wanted to win major trophies and it was the lack of ambition from the club. See, a lot of people are agreeing with you. Emmy Baba say, yeah, Saka leaps off in the game and is available in the next game. Yep, solid. You can have Odegaard. He ain't going to improve City. Haaland would be a look at this one. ASC says Haaland would be a Real Madrid player in two years' time. Maybe or maybe not. Maybe he
maybe or maybe not. We don't know. We don't know. If Mbappe goes to Real Madrid, it's very difficult to see Haaland going to Real Madrid and Real Madrid having Mbappe and Haaland. So I'm praying for Mbappe to get to Real Madrid. When he gets to Real Madrid, that would consider what when Haaland go and how Haaland goes and whatnot. But guess what? Even if we enjoy Haaland for 2 years or whatnot, he played for our club. He ain't going to play for any other Premier League team. Exactly. You understand? Exactly. He played for our club. Pep Guardiola is not going to manage any other Premier League team. Man City will still roll on. Do you understand? We'll still win trophies and stuff. But we're getting the best out of the best. The top club will get players that would never play for another Premier League team again. It's just us. We just enjoy them,
Mhm.
and that's it. Haaland was always going to play for Man City because of the connection that he
Because of
has.
his
So
brother,
it's either he came to City first or Real Madrid first. But those two clubs, he's going to play for Madrid. We know that. We're not in the business of trying to, say no. Is his ambition? He's going to go there. That's fine. But guess what? He's won a treble for us. He's won 5 trophies for us. He's brought us the Champions League. He scored 52 goals. Like, those memories are there. We're going to have them there. Do you understand? No matter what. So I won't begrudge Haaland when he decided to go. I've been to Real Madrid Stadium and I've seen the trophies there. I will not begrudge any player who says I'm going to Real Madrid. Are you mad, bro? Have you seen? Listen, I don't even know if I still got on my phone. If you see the trophies that is in Real Madrid, when they do stadium tour there, if you see the trophies that are there, oh my God. Champions League trophy, yeah? When the Champions League trophy was a dot or like a circle, they had it. When it got bigger, the evolution of Champions League trophy, if you want to see the evolution of the trophy, go to Real Madrid. If you go to Real Madrid, right, and your picture is not on that wall as a Champions League winner, you failed. You failed.
That's crazy.
You are a failure if you don't win the Champions League in your tenure at Real Madrid. Bro, they're still winning Champions. They're still relevant. Do you understand? So Jude Bellingham, at some point, he's gonna win that Champions League. It's a must. So if Alan said he wants to go there, that's fine. But guess what? When he goes, bruv, we can look at our cabinet and say, bro, he brought us Champions League too. We've got a Champions League trophy, bruv. I remember the feeling last year. We got a Champions League trophy. Just like I said, I will not begrudge Haaland for going to Real Madrid. Are you going to begrudge Bukayo for saying he wants to leave you and go win major trophies? I've already said my piece. That's me on Haaland. I will not begrudge him if he says he wants to go to Real Madrid.
I'm not begrudging him, I'm not begrudging him. But
not you. I'm not saying you. I'm saying like the people in the chat. Like you're saying, oh, Haaland's gonna be. It's like a jab, innit? Like a jab. Like, oh, Haaland's gonna be. Yeah, that's fine. I know that. I will not begrudge him for going to Real Madrid. But are you gonna begrudge Bukayo for saying he wants to leave you and go win major trophies? Major trophies. No, I'm not talking the FA Cup and Carling Cup. I'm talking that Premier League. I'm talking that Champions League.
Anyway, listen. This one, we have to talk about this one, bro. We have to talk about this one. Now, this gets me this gets me hot, This gets me hot. AFC always, it says, for me, Foden is a better footballer than Saka. Now, let me say my little piece first. I think both players are fantastic players. I think they both excel, in their teams. I think Foden plays more of a central type of 10, or he's not really a wing guy, although he can play on the wing, so to speak. Saka, he plays in a team where he's like the focal point. Foden, he's not really the focal point, but when he does do his thing, it's almost like he can just come in and just slot in seamlessly into the team and still put up the numbers as well. So for me, I've got a problem with comparing both players, because I think do you know what? Maybe people don't see the full techers when Saka plays because he's running down the wing. But Saka is a very technical player as well. He may not be as skillful as Foden, but believe me, Saka's technical. Saka's very technical. But I can't compare both players. I'm being honest. I can't compare both players. I don't know how you feel about it, because obviously the trophy things I get. Do you understand? I get that, but I'm talking about on pure like footballing ability. What's your opinion on that?
For me, Foden is not a right winger. You understand? He's an attacker. He plays there and stuff, and that's because he can't take that central role just yet. I mean, we've seen that De Bruyne is back now, so Foden is not the central guy anymore, kind of thing. He plays on the right wing. He drifts in. He does his thing and stuff like that. Two different complete players, right? I don't know why they're in comparison. Two different complete players. If we was comparing wingers, we need to compare, similar kind of wingers. Do you understand? Two different complete players. the way Man City play as well is completely different to how Arsenal play. So they're both left-footed. They both look to cut in and stuff. But if you notice, whenever Foden comes inside to cut in, he never crosses the ball. Do you mean?
That's true, you know.
It never
That's
crosses
true.
the ball. He plays that underlapping ball for Kevin De Bruyne. So that's the style of play that Man City plays. When Foden cuts in, he never crosses. We got a big man in the box. Foden never crosses the ball. Do you understand? When
He's looking
Saka
to
cuts
dribble and
in,
score, isn't it? He's looking to
when
dribble and
Saka cuts
score.
in, he puts in a cross in. So that's the style of play that they've been conditioned to play. So it depends on your preference, what you like. Now, what you see from Foden is more effective because of how Man City play. So when he comes in, he slides De Bruyne in. If you watch the Champions League game, he comes in, he slides De Bruyne in. Who's making that underlapping run? He's either De Bruyne or Walker or someone's making that underlapping run. That's our style of play. You understand? Arsenal don't play like that. When Bukayo cuts in, he's looking to whip across in. You understand?
Or shoot, or even shoot.
Or shoot, or coming inside to shoot, or looking to whip across in. So that's two different styles of play to start with. So you can't really compare those two kind of players, because if Bukayo comes to Man City, for example, right, you won't see him cross the ball. Too tough. His crosses will be limited. You understand? He will come in, he will start to do that, come in and slide the ball in. He will score different types of goals for Man City. You see the goal that Foden scored the other day when he come in, you know, slid it in for Kevin De Bruyne, continues his run, Kevin De Bruyne back to him, and he finishes. That's the kind of goals you start to see Bukayo score for Man City. He will start to score different kinds of goals. So for me, that debate is really irrelevant. That's like, you know, why don't we go and compare? If we start to compare, why don't we go and compare, you know, Vinicius Junior to other wingers or whatnot? Like these are different teams, different players, both effective for their clubs, both putting in numbers for their club, but both teams have different styles of play. Do you understand? So the percentage of Saka's end product being successful and the percentage of Phil Foden's end product being successful are two different things. Man City is set up in a way where Phil Foden's end product is going to be more successful than Bukayo's end product, because Bukayo is crossing that ball to a Kai Havertz or to someone in that box that is not really going to be putting them in. You understand? Where Phil Foden is asked to come inside and slide De Bruyne in. That's always going to work. So he slides De Bruyne in, he crosses, we score. You understand? That's always going to work more than a cross where defenders are more favored to head the ball out. Phil Foden doesn't on the left wing, he crosses the ball more. You understand? What I would like to see from Bukayo, which I'm starting to see in the last few games, and that's why it's been effective, I see him coming inside now. It's either the manager has told him, have your freedom, or he's taking it upon himself and say, bro, if I'm the man in this team, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna run inside. So he's getting on the ball more. He's more effective now because he's coming inside and he's prepared to go inside and make that run. Do you understand? And I've been calling for that. I've been calling for that today. I've even told certain people, you know, that I'm not gonna mention names and stuff. That, you know what I mean? He needs to make that run and change his game a little bit. Do you understand? Rather than stay on the wing and it's easier to mark him. So he's starting to do that now, and that's how you're starting to see the effect of him. There's two different runs, right? There's a run where you can go inside, but you're running in between the left back and the first centre back, right? Mm-hmm. That one doesn't get you a through ball. That one still kind of gets you to the bar line a little bit to cross. There's another run where the ball's on the left, on the right hand side, for example, and you run past the left back in between the two centre backs. That one gets you through on goal. Do you understand? That one gets you through on goal. So there's two different runs.
Which he did.
Which he's starting to do. He's starting to do that run. You understand? But the run he was doing before is coming a little inside, and he's still got the left back to beat. The midfielder still tracking him, and the other centre back, and he's not even through on goal yet. You understand? So it's two different players, but both effective for the team. But you know, I can't really pick one and say I prefer this. Obviously, I watch my team. I love Phil Foden. I watch every bit of him and every minute of him. I love how he plays, but he fits into the Man City way a lot. Do you know what I mean? He's been brought up the Man City way, and in terms of ball control, in terms of how the ball is on the feet, I mean, Phil Foden, you know, the ball sticks to his feet. The way they run with the ball is completely different. Do you understand? Their style of running with the ball is completely different. Nobody runs with the ball like Phil Foden does, where the ball stuck to his feet. And I mean, Bernardo Silva nickname is Bubblegum at Man City. Like it's literally bubblegum. That's what they call him. The ball, like the ball is stuck to his feet. Is, you know what I mean? Like it will ricochet off you, and it's still with him, and it's still one way or the other. It's still coming out with the ball. I mean, the ball just sticks to him. You know, just certain players like that.
Man. That's true. That's true. Anyway, let's see what the comments are saying, man. DJ Crane says, "I'll sell Saka now for top money, over 100, invest into the squad, but with a new manager." I don't know about that.
This is the problem, right? You can't be selling your best player. I'm talking about you need to bring in players to help him win, and you're talking about selling him and going to buy 2 or 3 average players. That's not building a squad. That's not building a team. That's not building a stronger team. You need to add players to him. You need to add top players to him, not sell your best player for money. Listen, there is money in the kitty, bro. You're not lacking money. 100 million is nothing. Do you understand? You're not lacking money. You have money. You just need to control it in a certain way to fit this financial fair play or whatnot. But trust me, the owners have money. They have money to bring in players. And all these players we're talking about, they don't cost great millions, man. We bought Doku for what? 60 million euros. What's that? 45 million pounds? We bought Alvarez for 15 million pounds. We bought Akanji for 15 million pounds. We've gone to sign Claudio Echeverri for 20 million pounds. Like,
how are you getting all these players though at these cheap rates though, man? You must have some super like what they call them? What's the guys that go out on scouts? You must have some super scouts, bro.
But the thing is, everybody sees these same players though. Everybody sees these same players. These same players are out there for everybody. You just need to picture and envision your team with this player and say, oh, would he fit in my team? I knew Alvarez was going to fit in our team because I saw Alvarez sweating on the tunnel before he went on the pitch. And I'm like, boy, he's already sweating. This guy is going to, and when I saw his work rate, I'm like, yep, he will fit in. His work rate, he will fit in. His work rate is top. He will fit in. So I can see these players. Echeverri is the same right now. Do you know what I mean? He works hard. He's got the quality and stuff. You can tell he's going to fit in. So you got to see these players. Are they going to fit into your team? So all this money I just mentioned, that's 4 top players we bought. Akanji was sitting there at fucking Dortmund, chilling, not even playing anymore. Bruv, we all use Dortmund in Football Manager. Akanji is a strong defender, solid defender, 28 years old. Why did Arsenal not go and get him? 15 million, chicken and chips money. So don't tell me about selling Bukayo for 100 million and get more players. You're not lacking money. All these players are not crazy expensive. They're not crazy expensive. You just need to find them. Players are sitting there right now. Nobody's doing nothing. Pedro Neto. Again, I mentioned Pedro Neto. Why has nobody gone to get my man? Olise is there. Eze is sitting there. Baller. Sitting there at Crystal Palace. You're telling me 40 million, 45 million wouldn't take Eze from Palace? It could be your perfect number 8. Jerry, they're sitting there.
These are valid points.
They're sitting there. Eze is sitting there. Eze is such a baller, bro. When I watch Eze, I'm just like, oh my God, this guy is such a baller. Have you seen the way Eze runs with the ball? Eze is like a what they call the animal? Is it a swan or whatever? When they just gliding through the top, you don't even see. You don't see the leg. The leg is pedaling at the bottom, but you don't see. They just like Eze runs with the ball. And it's just so easy and seamless. Why is he still sitting at Crystal Palace? Why is Arsenal not going to go to get Eze? What's now?
But is he injury prone? But some of these players are injury prone, bro.
Bro, players are injury prone. But get top doctors for your team, bro. Haaland is injury prone. Bro, Haaland played every game last season. Every single game last season.
Crazy.
Do you know what I mean?
Tony in the building, man. Big up Tony in the building. And he says, smash the lights. Big up yourself, Tony, bro, man. Yeah, no, do you know what? I kind of like agree with you, you know, like but this is an Arteta thing, man, in terms of like scouting and all these kind of things, yeah. You're talking about all these good players, yeah, but we went for Havertz. We paid 65 million for Havertz. You've got Kudus from West Ham, you know, who was playing very good. Even Emi Baba is agreeing with you, you know, Olise and Eze, you know.
Ballers. Ballers. Absolute ballers. And guess
Why
what?
weren't we interested in him?
They came from
We let him
QPR.
go, you know. Eze came from us, you know. We let him go when he was younger
But
and went to QPR.
He went to QPR. These guys are coming from QPR. So when I hear people say, "Oh yeah, our academy players is not good enough or whatnot," bullshit. London has got players for days.
Yeah.
Go to any academy, you will see ballers there.
Yeah.
There's ballers. You're not just ready to put these mans in. You got Bukayo is the last academy graduate that you have. He's now 23. Why is no one following through? Why are they not bringing anyone following through? If you go to Man City, you got Phil Foden set. Then you got the set underneath, which is called Palmer, McAtee sets, and now McAtee is doing well at Sheffield United, scoring goals and stuff. Then you got the next set, which is the Rico Lewis set. You know what I mean? And then we've got the next set of 3 youngsters coming through again, which is Hamilton. Obviously, you got Oscar Bob with Rico Lewis. You got Hamilton. You got, you know what I mean? What's his name?
Didn't your guy get Player of the Month? Didn't Oscar Bob get Player of the Month?
Yeah, man. Well deserved within our club. I think. Yeah. Well deserved. The goal against Newcastle is like, are you done, bruv? Like he's giving me Sané vibes. He's giving me young Sané vibes.
Oh boy, yeah.
He's giving me young Sané vibes.
The runs he makes as well is so intelligent for a youngster.
The understanding. I mentioned it when I first saw him play, and I saw which goal did he create. He created a goal for Nathan Ake against Bournemouth time ago. He made that same underlapping run and crossed the ball with his weaker foot for Ake, and I was like, oh, the understanding from this 19-year-old into the first team to understand exactly how we play. That's major. You look at these things, do you understand? You look at these things, you understand it. So what I would then question is the work rate. Cole Palmer is doing well for Chelsea. God bless him, doing well. It's not one that I rated, not because of quality, but because of work rate.
Serious? Oh,
quality-wise, quality is great, but work rates. I question his work rates. You know what I mean? And Pepe is stupid. Like the work rate needs to be there for a youngster. I had an interview from Darren Bent. Darren Bent said, I think when he broke into Ipswich first team, I think it was Ipswich. He said that summer, when he knew that there was a chance for him to go into the first team the next season, I think it was 17 at the time. He said all he did that summer was run. He said when he came into preseason, he was so fitter than all the first team players. The manager was like, I'm not sending the guy to reserve team. He's staying with us. So impressively first, the fitness has already caught the manager's eyes. He's got the quality. All these players got the quality. That's why you're in the academy in the first place. So he's already caught the manager's eyes with his fitness. And the manager, I can't send him down there. He's fitter than most of my first team players. Then he started seeing the quality. Then it's not like, okay, let me do a player cam on him. Okay, he's actually got the quality. Oh, he's gonna play then. Do you understand? So you've got to get that fitness in. That fitness allows you to do the running that you need to do. Do you understand? The work rate. Do you understand? You need to have that work rate. For a Man City team, bro, I would be surprised if Bernardo Silva don't throw up sometimes after he finishes games. The guy doesn't stop running. Yeah, it's like a greyhound dog.
He runs forever. But let me flip this question on you. And it's not a case of because I rate this player, but do you think Arteta sees a similar traits in Havertz in terms of he's got the work rate, you know, because let's Havertz does run about. I don't think he's a lazy player. He just hasn't, and he's got little bits of quality. Obviously, he can't finish to save his life. But do you think Arteta sees that in him? That's why he plays him.
No, I don't see the Havertz work rate that you're talking about. To be honest, I watched a couple of games. I don't see the work rate.
Serious?
I don't see the work rate. He looks very lazy, very lackluster. Do you know what I mean?
You think so?
I don't see the work rate. I don't see how hard it works. Just I don't see the work rate in him, to be honest. You know what I mean? You want to talk about work rate? Let's talk about your what's his name? Xhaka, the left. That's work rate for me.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Xhaka is running everywhere. He's rattling. You know, one of them unsung heroes. Like Xhaka comes off the pitch. He's He's gone to Leverkusen now, and he's not lost a game this season. So if he lifts the Bundesliga, and Arsenal don't win any major trophies. What does that tell you? He's gone to Leverkusen and he's doing bits, playing every game.
Unbeaten as well. You know.
Unbeaten this season.
They smashed Bayern Munich last week.
Yep. Unbeaten this season. So it's not the player sometimes. It's the formation, the manager, whatever the manager tells him, however the manager wants to play. Xhaka is in an unbeaten team, not even at Bayern Munich. Bayern Leverkusen, bruv, he's unbeaten. So what are you telling me with that? Do you understand? And now everyone's like, oh, we miss Xhaka. When he was there, they wanted to crucify him to the cross, bruv. Leave our club and blah, 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 blah. Do you understand? So for me, I don't see the work rate in Havertz, to be honest. There's no Man City player like Jack Grealish, for example. Fair play to him. I don't personally rate him like that because I just feel like he's a one-trick pony.
He does work hard though.
This is it now. His work rate and the thing is, the penny dropped on Jack Grealish last season. You know what I mean? He realized that, you know what? I'm gonna have to fucking work my bollocks off here. I'm going to have to work my bollocks off here. So he decided, you know what? Let's leave the pretty football for now. Let's work hard. There's one game that he tracked and ran. I think that's when the fans fell in love with him. Salah wanted to square the ball and he caught it. Do you know what I mean? I think that's when everybody fell in love with him because we was caught out of possession and Jack Grealish was the last man sprinting back. And everyone's like, whoa. And that's when everybody kind of laid off him. Even I laid off him. I was like, you know what? Allow Jack, man. Because I will always say this. Hard work beats talent if talent doesn't work hard. Hard work.
No, you're right. No, you.
Hard work beats talent if talent doesn't work hard. Yeah. Do you understand? Now, the exceptional talents in the Cristiano Ronaldos and the Messis, they work fucking hard. Do you understand? Their working hard is different from the normal working hard. Their working hard is, I can take that ball and I can run past every player to go and score. That's hard work too. Do you understand? You can't do that. So you got to do the other side, which is track back and whatnot. Because when it comes to that side, they'll win you games. You understand? But hard work will always beat talent if talent doesn't work hard. What you have in Man City's squad is talent and hard work put together. That's why they're successful. They are running. Bernardo Silva is so fucking talented, but the guy runs more than everybody on the pitch. So tiny as well. His legs are so small. But it runs more than I remember watching Monaco playing against City, and I saw Bernardo Silva, and I'm like, oh my God, please go and sign him. Bro, I woke up that summer, and we signed him. And I'm like, fucking get in. I watched him play for Monaco, and I'm like, who the hell is this kid? He is a baller. I'm thinking, City, just get him. And bro, it's like the gods were speaking through me to see. And before I knew it, I woke up that summer and we got Bernardo Silva, and I'm like, oh, thank you. He's such a baller, bro.
How long you had him now? How long has he been at City now?
7-8 years. 7-8 years.
I remember there was talk of like him leaving.
That's every season. That's every season.
Yeah. It was like
that's every summer. That's every summer. He ends up staying though. But this is the thing, right? This is the thing I was talking about, right? So players that right now there's like I would say 3 top clubs now, right? Is Bayern, Real Madrid, and Man City right now. I mean, every other project and every other top club, the projects is kind of falling off. Do you understand? Projects are falling off. So when players are thinking, oh, I want to leave, eventually these clubs and these players, the project falls off, that the players then think, where am I going to? Bernardo is now thinking, he wanted to go to Barcelona. The money crisis is there, it's crazy. So it's like, where am I really going to? I can't really go to PSG projects. Probably end up at PSG now, but it's like, where am I really going to? You understand? Where's next after you've been at the top club? Where's next after Man City? Where's next after Real Madrid? Anywhere you go from Real Madrid, it's pretty much a step down. Do you understand? The only step up you're stepping up from Man City is Real Madrid. That's the only step up. From Man City to Real Madrid is the only step up. Any other place is either sideways or a move that is forbidden that you can't even do. You can't go from Man City to Liverpool. Clearly not. You can't go from Man City to Man United. You can't go from Man City to any other Premier League club, pretty much. So the only step up is from Man City, you go to Real Madrid. From Real Madrid, anywhere you go is a step down anyway. So players are now thinking this and going like, well, where am I really going? Do you know what I mean? Plus as well, nobody wants to play off a head for boy anymore. You understand? You got in nicer city, the machine is running. You just have to put oil in the machine, and the machine is running as normal. Like nobody wants to play sufferhead football. But in terms of like Arsenal, for example, my question is, yeah, if
This
you
is for the
like,
this is for the chat as well. This question is going to be for the chat as well. So yeah, go
if
on,
you
man.
don't win if you don't win any trophies this season, if you don't win
Mm.
any trophies this season, where do you go from here? Like, where do you go from here next season? How do you pick yourself up and come again next season to come and challenge for these major trophies and come and try and win them? If you don't win this season, where do you go from here? Like, how do you challenge next season? Do you now say next season, you know what? Let's at least get something. Let's at least win the Carling Cup and the FA Cup or whatnot. Because the two trophies you're in now, you're not favourites to win both. Do you understand? So where do you go from here if you don't win any trophies this season? Where do you go from here? How do you come back next season? What do you do?
Do you know what? That's for the chat as well. That's a good question because it's almost like, every game this season is like we have to win every single game to be competing, at the top. And as you said, yeah, you lot are probably the favourites. You and Liverpool are probably the favourites for the league. Champions League, you and Real Madrid are probably the favourites as well. And I hate to say it, innit? We're going to be the underdogs. However, you know, there's always a chance. Do you know what I'm saying?
Of
There's
course.
always a chance. There's always a chance. But if we don't win anything again this season, it's going to be 20 years without, a major title. We've never won the Champions League. And what we're going to do then? We're going to next season, spend a truckload of money again, for like, I don't know, Osimhen or Tony or whoever, striker or whatever. And it's that feeling of we have to go again. Yeah, but excuse me, sorry. It's like how much trust you have to can you just keep putting in the manager? Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it next season? Is he gonna do it this season? I wanted us. We can talk about this all night, but I said this is my goal and this is my objective this season. I was like, Arteta has to win something this season or he has to go, man, because honestly, yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's the kind of standards I set myself for my team. It's like the way we went last season and the way we just capitulated again, and you lot won the league. That hurt. That hurt me so badly. We should have won the league last season. And that's unforgivable in my book. Anyone else could say, yeah, we done well and we go again next season and everything. But that hurt me. So we need to win something this season. And I'm just staying here calm in it, because every game we win, that is more closer to, something. So, we still got to go to your ground. We still got to play Tottenham and whoever, the likes of whoever. So for me, the league's not over yet. The
No,
league's not
definitely.
over. So there's definitely a chance there. Champions League's a different story as well. Listen, I'm not like City that are thinking 5 games ahead. Yeah, I'm like, we got to beat Porto next. I can't think like a City fan
No,
who's
we don't even.
confident.
The thing is,
Everything.
we don't even think five games ahead. We think game at a time.
But okay, we're gonna get onto that. But let me read some things. Yeah, but no, for me, I personally think he's got to go. I don't know. Don't ask me about the next manager coming in or anything. But it's also, 5 years without a trophy is not acceptable for me. I can't accept that. But let me just read out these comments quickly. December, I don't agree. If you support another team, the player will see it as a step up. What was that? Was he talking about? I don't agree. If you support another team, the player will see it as a step up. I can't remember. If we don't, Emi Baba, if we don't win any trophy this season, we need to change the coach and get a proven coach to change the dynamics. This is what I'm talking about, Emi Baba, yeah? This is what I'm talking about. There's no sentiments. I ain't got no emotional attachment to this manager. Yeah, I'm all about trophies and winning. Yeah, if City can win year in year out, why can't my club do that? Yeah, get a better coach who's not afraid of spending money on big talent. Yeah, to come into the club. Yeah, and compete against Cities and the Liverpools. Yeah, let's stop this playing about and bridesmaids rubbish. Yeah, let's get City questioning things, because at the moment, yeah, this guy here, yeah, he's sitting next to me like chilling. You know, he's probably thinking, boy, how many trophies we winning this season? Do you know what I'm saying? That's what he's probably
I'm
doing.
guaranteed. I'm guaranteed 2 trophies every season. To be honest,
This is look at that talk. That's what I'm saying. So I can't say that.
guaranteed 2. I don't know
I
which
can't
two,
say
but
that
I'm
with
guaranteed. I'm guaranteed 2.
That's what I mean. But anyway, let me read out the rest of the clip. Here is another way to look at this bounce. Without Wenger and Graham, where would Arsenal's history be? Exactly, 1989. That famous um, league win against Liverpool. Wenger. Winning the title 3 times. Was it 4 times? I can't remember at the moment. Yeah, we wouldn't be nowhere, to be honest. Big up man like Bain in the building. And Emmy Baba says last season, Premier League bottling still hurt. But that's a question to you guys in the chat as well. It's like, if we don't win something this season, yeah, what happens next season? Because if we don't win something this season, what you think we're going to have chess for next season? You think we're going to have the same season like we had last season, next season? Because as far as I'm concerned, Liverpool are going to be getting stronger. City are City. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're always going to be strong. Man United as well. We need to talk about Man United as well, because there's things going on at Man United at the moment. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe we don't have to speak on them now, like, oh, next season or anything. But the next 2-3 seasons, bro, they might be doing something. What do you think about that?
When Højlund came to United, I was like, oh, this is a good striker. I mean, he's a good striker. Again, style of play, the supports and the type of chances created. I said, this is a good striker. Any striker that is willing to run as much as Højlund does and Diaz does, and, in behind, always looking to go in behind, always getting chances, what I mean? Whether they're fluffing it or not score, when they click and they start scoring, you start to see Højlund is now that striker. When he first came, he was like, is he still going to be Marshall playing, or is it going to be him? Now he's like, okay, I'm the Dondala now. I'm the first choice. I'm the main striker now in this team. You understand? Now the players are starting to believe in him more now. Now the players are going, let's get him the ball. He'll score. I think there was a graphics they did. There was a stat they did going how many balls they passed to him, and there was barely any passes going to him. So how do you score with that? You understand? So now he's getting the manager has to create a formation and a chance to say, what's the end goal of all this? I watched Erling Haaland play bare times when I see how many runs this guy does. His running is so phenomenal. He makes so many runs, and it's a case of when he first came the first time, when they go, oh, he's not touching enough balls or whatnot. And Pep had an interview, and Pep said, we watched the video and we go, look at Erling, he made a run. Look at him again, guys. He made a run, guys. He's running again, guys. He's running again, guys. You're not passing him ball. He's making a run. So they now got that to the players' head to say he's always making a run. So now the players are thinking when they get the ball and they get in the position, Erling's going to make a run. So they're thinking we need to get him that ball. So that's a way of the manager, setting up a team to actually play a certain way. With Man United. They're always going to be in and around that top 4, whatever. Like, they're not going to be out of it for too long, or they're always going to be in and around there, because there's just a culture there. There's just a way they will win matches. Come the end of the season, they'll be in and around there. I won't be surprised if they make top 4 this season. I will not be surprised at all. Top 4 is getting harder and harder to make now, because Tottenham is come back into that conversation now and trying to get in there. But Man United are doing something. Garnacho that they've got a couple of youngsters. Maynard they got now. They got a couple of youngsters. They're changing and building something right in front of our eyes, and everybody can see it. Jazan, everybody can see what they're building. They've got 3 players now in Maino, Garnacho, and Hoyland now, who are like, okay, we're here to stay now, and we're here to improve the team. That's now better, improving the team, right? They're getting players coming through. They obviously got money. They obviously got the attraction to get whatever player they want to get. Man United can go and get.
Elise as well.
Man United can go and get. Yeah, they want Elise. Man United can go and get Pedro Neto tomorrow, and everybody will sit in there. Do you understand? Any player they want to get, they've got the attraction to get these players in. It's Old Trafford at the end of the day. We all know what that stadium represents. Do you understand? So they're building something there, and they're not going to be too far along. Whether it's to challenge for the league or win the league, I don't know. Do you understand? But they're going to be in and around that top 4 and up there. My thing is for Arsenal is like, you do all this work now for last season and stuff. And I said at the beginning of the season, I said the problem you guys are going to have is this. Last season has left a scar on you, a big ass scar. Whether you like it or not, there is a big ass scar on all of your bodies. Thinking, oh, I remember that scar. The scar that last season left you is this: we were ahead for so many points and so long in the season, and we still lost the league. So how do we go about this season? Do we go ahead? Do we chase? Do we stay close? Which one are we doing? But hang on, this is City. If we stay too far from them, that's them gone. If we go ahead, they prove that they can catch us. Fuck, what do we do here? It's such a confusing state of mind to be in. It's fucked you guys up from last season. It's so confusing now. You don't know which one to do. Now you're thinking, oh, we'll just stay chasing. Let's stay close to them. But these guys are not losing any games. There's actually a question now to say City can go the entire season without getting beat. Do you understand? And they're capable of it. It's now 11 games on the trot. We're won. But people are thinking, oh yeah, come March, they click. No, we already clicked. Come March, come March, that's when you guys are waking up to smell the coffee. Right now, we've put everybody to sleep. We've given you that Novagen. You know that Novagen injection in Nigeria, they'll take out for your yanch. You'll sleep. We've given everybody Novagen injection now. You're not thinking, oh, in March, we're going to click. No, we already clicked. We're already winning 1 game at a time. And we're just winning the game. And the game we won against Copenhagen, bruv, it was like a freaking home game for us. So dominant. Do you understand? So we're back to dominating teams now and just going, there's only one football on the pitch. And we're going to have that football 74% of the time. You're going to have it 25%. In that 25%, you're going to get in our box maybe 3 times. You better make sure that 3 times count. That's maximum 3 times you're going to get in our box. How'd you score if you're not going to get in the person's box? Those are the statistics we're working with. We're preventing you from actually getting in our box. That's the statistic we're working with. Don't be coming in our box any type of way. No, we don't want you in our box. So how do you score a goal if you don't get in our box? So for me, is chasing City can be tiring, and Liverpool found that out. 5 years
mentally,
they were doing it. Mentally, bro, it fucks you up mentally because you're thinking, fuck, come on, man, how do we beat these guys? Like, how do we?
Well, look at Klopp. Look, Klopp's retiring, bro. That does everything.
Obviously, that's a personal one that we can't really comment. I don't know why he's retiring. I doubt it's because of City. It's never because of City. Man can't retire because of City. Because Klopp was still relevant. Klopp is still winning trophies. This is the thing now. Klopp was still winning trophies. Wherever trophy that City's come out of or not winning, Klopp is making his application. Oh, I want that one. See, who's there? City not there anymore. Yeah, I want it. But which other club is doing that? No other club is doing. Oh, City's not. I want that one. Clubs are just going, nah, I don't want that trophy. Nah, I don't want. But they're still trying to compete for the trophies that City is in. You got no chance. Try and win the ones that are not in anymore. Carling Cup, City's not in anymore. Okay, that's the favorite. I want that one because you're a big team as well. Arsenal's a big team. So if Arsenal is still in the Carling Cup and City's out, automatically Arsenal become the favorite for that.
Yeah.
If the FA Cup, City's out, automatically Arsenal become the favorite. That's what Liverpool are doing. Liverpool are still being relevant. You know what I mean? It's like a car. Have you ever overtaken a car and you feel like, yeah, I'm gone. And you get to the next traffic lights, the cars just creep up behind you. Because they didn't stop when you overtook them. They were still driving. You're going at 70 miles an hour. They're going at 60 miles an hour. They're still driving. You're not going to be too far behind. That's what Liverpool did. Oh, City's not in that trophy. Okay, well, yeah, we won that one. I won that one. They're still winning trophies. They're still getting that winning mentality. Oh, they lost the league to us that season. Well, they went on to win the Champions League that season. It's not a bad compromise, is it?
Oh man, it's depressing me, bro. Okay, let me read that this one from December. The Assemble says, would you see finishing second and semi-finals of the Champions League? Would you accept that as improvement? As from what I see, this could be the maximum we could do. See, the thing is, yeah, improvement. What it can be improvement, but it still doesn't. There's still no trophy at the end of it. And next season, that improvement we might not improve. We might go backwards. So, it's sometimes, yeah, you got to be ruthless, man. You got to put up or shut up in it. And you know what, yeah, we have to. Do you know what? If I lose in a final, yeah, that's probably, I'll accept that. I wouldn't accept it, but it's something that, you know what, at least we got to a final, yeah. At least we competed, but we lost out. But getting to a semi-final, yeah, and coming second, nah. I just don't see that as improvement. We need to go the whole way. And we need to have that mentality as well, that even though we're taking each game at a time, we can still win, at some point. We can still win something. But anyway, let me just read these things. I want to talk about the Man City Chelsea game, and then we can do what we're doing. I know I've had an hour now. Big respect for that. Onome, City won the league when they beat Arsenal in the FA Cup match. That's correct as well.
Yeah, that match there. I don't know why Arteta played a weakened team, because there was no game. There was no game in 3 days' time or in 4 days' time. Both teams had a good 7 days or whatever before the next game. So I don't know why he played a weakened team. And people were going, oh yeah, they only beat us 1-0 with the strongest team, and we made changes. What they don't understand is it's not about whether you made changes or whatnot, and your better players will then do better. That's not how it works. It's a psychological thing.
Exactly. Yep.
Do you know what I mean? It's a psychological thing. Like, it's one up on you. Do you know what I mean? It's like, okay, you know what I mean? It's one up on you. The rhythm is there now. Well, so what? You changed 2 or 3 players. It wasn't your entire team that was gone. It was like three or four players, or 2 or 3 players that wasn't playing that day. Do you understand? Why would you not play your best players in that game when the next game wasn't 3 days away? There was no the time that he's supposed to rest players, he doesn't rest players. He got in his own head and thinking, oh yeah, I don't want to play my hand. I want to save my... Bro, that's a childish mentality, bruv. That is a childish mentality. I don't want to play my best hand. Do
you think that's down to lack of experience, though?
Definitely. At that point, we wasn't performing as much. We needed to still play the big guns and go, guys, come on. Let's pick up our rhythm, guys. You know, we're still trying to pick up our rhythm back. But the 2 games against you guys, bro, the game, I was at both games last season, and touch wood, I'm going to be at both games again this season. I've already gone to your home game. I'm going to be at the Etihad when you guys come there. The 2 games last season, right? When I watched us play in the first game, I couldn't celebrate because I would get kicked out. I was sat amongst Arsenal fans when I watched that game, and literally they had to put me next to 2 guys that were Arsenal fans, squashing me and reminding me, bro, listen, know where you're sitting. When we scored our first goal, they're like, Onome, behave yourself. I'm like, okay. So they held me down. But literally, like, I watched that game. I could have played in that game. We were a conference team, bro, against you at your home.
Was that the 3-1? Was that the 3-1?
Yeah, your home game at your home, 3-1. We were a conference team. What I mean by a conference team is we were long ball FC that day. We were kicking it long, play to the big man. We played conference football, but that was tactical genius from Pep. We played conference football, but we had the quality at certain times to kill you. We played 2 left backs that game. I was so confused that game the first time. I'm thinking
Bernardo played.
Yeah, I was like, is Bernardo playing left back? I was like, shit, Bernardo's playing left back. So basically, we played Ake left back, but Bernardo was an inside left back.
Yeah, that advanced.
So when Bukayo is trying to take Ake down the line, Bernardo is escorting escorting Ake and go, if you go past Ake, I'm here. If you want to cut in, I'm going to jump on you on your cut in. Do you understand? So whenever he stops and tries to cut in, Bernardo then attacks him. Bro, we played 2 left back against you. We played 3 different formations that day. I watched my team play 3 different formations that day. Second half, we switched to a back 4. Bernardo went in midfield or left wing or something and left Saka alone eventually. When the job was already done.
He was on a yellow. He got. I think he got. Bernardo got on a yellow, and we didn't take advantage of that. We didn't take advantage of that.
So we played 3 different formations that game, and we're just kicking it along, and then just bits of quality here and there. Bang bang, game done. See you later. Do you know what I mean? Just bits of quality in it. But we played 2 left backs. I've never seen Pep give a player special attention. You know what I mean? I've never seen Pep give a player special attention, but he gave Bukayo special attention and his respect that day. And I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? But this is what Pep does. Like, he's so tactical and he knows what's needed in certain games. Do you understand? Mikel Arteta doesn't have that yet. He plays one way and one way only. If you're going to beat teams, you're going to beat teams like West Ham that day 5-0 and whatnot. But there's in-game management that I don't see him do. I never see him switch a formation. I've seen Phil Foden play left back, play left wing because Pep is like, no. This game I needed a left-footed player on the left side and a right-footed player on the right side because we needed to just cross the. I've never seen Arsenal do that. I've never seen Bukayo play left wing for you. So
rarely.
Just take someone down the line and then left side just whip it in. Martinelli just be on the right side. I've never seen. You know what I mean? But I've seen Doku play right wing for us. Crossing the ball from the right side. I've seen Doku play left wing. So you've got to switch these things about, depend on what's needed. Do you understand? Depend on what's needed in the game. One thing I didn't see as well in the Etihad game, which I was like, Mikel needs to type in confused.com. Mikel Arteta, if you notice, after maybe 15-20 minutes, he calls all the players in and have this meeting and stuff. He never did that once at the Etihad. Didn't do it. He didn't do it at the Etihad.
Maybe he's doing an agent thing. I don't know. Man might be a City agent, bro.
He didn't call the players. He didn't call the players together to have that his normal meeting. But it's a tactical thing. At one point, one player goes down, all the player come to Mikel to get. Yeah, that's his style, innit? But Pep does it different. Pep doesn't bring all the players in. He brings certain units together.
Certain players,
He brings certain units together. I've told you this before, and I've sent you the video. Brighton at home last season. They were marking us. They were marking us. I saw Pep bring in Kyle Walker, Ederson, and Haaland to talk to them. And I'm thinking to myself, what? I'm thinking, what are you telling a right back, a goalkeeper, and a striker? What the fuck are you telling them, bro? 2 minutes later, 3 minutes later, long ball from Ederson, Haaland, goal. And I'm thinking, this guy's a fucking genius. He's a fucking genius because he's told them they're marking us. So Haaland, this is what I want you to do. Come and spin. Editing. Haaland is coming, play the ball in behind. Tweedy dumb defenders. Haaland is coming short, they're following him. When he spins, they ain't got the pace to go with him. One ball, go. And I'm thinking, So once you're in the game, you need to be watching the game and see what's needed because you set up a formation, you set up a style of play. A day before, Friday, you do the formation and stuff. How you think the other team is going to play. But hang on, you've come to the other team, you thought they were going to play back 5, they're playing the back 4. Are you still going to play the same way you wanted to play? You need to change something.
Anyway. Big up to Rosie in the chat. She says, smash the likes and the subs.
Oh yeah, that's the one we said for her to come to the next one, isn't it?
Yeah. The assemble.
She camera shy.
Yeah. The assemble said exactly bounces the conundrum that Arsenal will sell. I mean, Babby said City will. We need to talk about that. Let me just see this last comment. Apparently, Brady done an evening with Type Show. He was asked why he left Arsenal. His answer was the Arsenal ball showed no ambition. What's changed for real? Let's move on to I think we've got about 5 minutes left. Let's move on to the games anyway. Over the weekend. So Man City versus Chelsea. What's your take on that game?
I'm worried about that game, man. I was worried when we played them. Oh, I was worried when we played them.
Etihad,
I was worried when we played them away, and it proved right. And I'm worried about them. The reason I worry about teams like Chelsea is any team that's got pace to burn, they give us problems. Yeah, I mean, they give us problems. Pedro Neto at friggin' what's it called? Wolves that time. Teams with pace give us problems. They give us problems. Raheem Sterling is if there's one game he's going to turn up, it's going to be the City game. Do you understand? They've got pace to burn. You know what I mean? So I am worried about them. However, it is at the Etihad. Obviously, I'm not backing my team. It's not going to be a popcorn game for me. You know what I mean? It's not going to be a popcorn game for me. It's literally going to be one of them ones that, we need to go two goals up, because Pochettino, as a manager, right, has always given me problems. He's always giving us problems. When it was at Tottenham, he gave us problems. Now at Chelsea, he gave us problems in that first game as well. You understand? He's not a manager that's scared of these big games or these big teams. He's done his homework well. He knows how Pep plays. He knows the different things, and he knows how to combat certain things. It's a case of, will the players be able to handle it? That's the question that's going to be asked. But I always worry about teams that's got pace. Are we going to win? Yes, of course. I would never go into any game and go, oh, we're not going to win. I think we're going to win. Is it going to be a smashing? No, I don't believe it's going to be a smashing. Do you understand? I don't believe it's going to be a smashing, but it's going to be a tight game. But yes, we will win. But I always worry about pace. You understand? I always worry about pace. Raheem Sterling tormented Kyle Walker. That was one of Kyle Walker's worst games I've seen him play. Raheem Sterling was not making him doing bits that day. I've never seen Kyle Walker so confused. You know what I mean? Vinicius couldn't even do that to Kyle Walker. You understand? But Raheem Sterling is a problem. Like, that's my guy. I love Raheem Sterling. That's my guy. I just feel like the work rates he's got, the quality, the pace is fearless. It will run into you. When Raheem Sterling starts running with the ball, even he doesn't even know what he's doing. That's how unpredictable he is. He could go right, he could go left, he could go past, you know what I mean? When he starts running with the ball, I know he's on it. So that game is going to be a tight game. We will win, but I am worried about Chelsea. Chelsea is one of those teams that will come and... Huh?
What about Jackson? Jackson's he's a funny player, you know.
He's a funny player. That's what I'm saying. He's a funny player. Jackson will come and score 2 goals and just do something. He's a funny player. That's just on his day, he could swallow it. He could swallow his pounded jam a certain way, and he could come on that day and come and be doing one nonsense now. Do you understand? Yeah, Chelsea's just that team. It's just like, ugh. I'd rather not have them, but I'd rather play them at home. Do you understand? Let's just get the win tomorrow and just move on. That's just my own. Let's just get the win and just move on. It's like Man United. Like you telling me about Man United. Like, I'm always going to be worried about Man United. These games, you need to understand. You're playing against City. They are going to be up for it. They're going to be up for it. They're not up for against Crystal Palace or whatnot. But against City, they're going to be up for it. And when they're up for it, they've got quality.
Levels, isn't it? Yeah.
He raises their levels. They've got quality. They've got quality in that squad. They're going to be up for it. Caicedo in midfield, he's going to be up for that game. That's the problem you have. They're up for it.
I personally think though, yeah, you man are gonna deal with them, because you've got De Bruyne coming off the bench as well. That's another headache as well, isn't it?
Oh, he'll start tomorrow. He's not benched tomorrow.
He'll start tomorrow.
Yeah, he'll start. Yeah, he'll start.
See, it could be a long day for Chelsea. It could be a long day for Chelsea then. If he starts tomorrow, it could be a long day. It'll
definitely be a long day because Reece James is not there to mark Doku. That Gusto guy, he won't cope. He won't cope with Doku.
Last few games. I think he's been decent over the last few games.
He's been decent, but listen, there's decent and there's here comes Doku. Doku is a problem. He's a problem. Like, this guy is a big problem for defenders. Like, he's just something else. He's just something else. Doku creates 2 to 3 chances every game. It's up to us if we take him. I've watched Doku create minimum 2 to 3 chances every game. Every single game.
He does that move in it where
every single game, 2 to 3 chances. Doku creates 2 to 3 opportunities where he passes the ball into the 18-yard box or the 6-yard box in the form of a cross, a pass, or something that someone needs to tap in. Someone put a
Yeah.
matchup on me.
Rosie says something
What's that
pretty
mean?
much. I don't know. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? Someone put a matchup on me.
I
Yeah,
don't
explain
know
that.
what you mean by that. Yeah, explain that. Um,
Who you
yeah,
who
so
you playing on Saturday or Sunday?
we got Burnley tomorrow. We've got Burnley.
Yeah,
And
that's an easy win.
company's not even. I think company's banned as well.
Yeah,
From that game as well.
that
Company's
should be
banned,
that
yeah.
should be a win for you guys. That should be a win for you guys.
That should be straightforward. But
See, games
as I
like that, you can't. The games like that, you got to be confident going into games like that to
yeah,
say,
of
yeah,
course,
we're
of
gonna win
course,
our
of
game.
course, of course, of course.
You know what I mean?
Rant,
Whether it's home or away, you got to win.
ranting with purpose. Oh,
Well, come on then, come online, let's go.
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, but
Come on.
next week, you're gonna make a guest appearance.
Yeah, and
So
come chop it up. Let's go.
yeah, you could talk about Rangers as well. You know how you guys are doing. Because to be honest, I don't really watch the SPL, to be honest. But you guys are probably doing well. I don't know who's at the top of the league at the moment, but
So
we can
no, they're
talk about
actually
that.
equal. Celtic and Rangers are matched up, equal points, equal goals.
Are they?
Yeah, I think Celtic are up there because of C. Is C comes before R in the alphabet or something, or they're head to head or something. But it's equal
Do you
points,
know?
equal goals.
Do you know Rangers have won more titles than Celtic in history?
Yeah.
I had that question on the show the other day and I got it right, so I was happy about that. The Assemble said Doku is deadly. He just needs his composure and confidence right, and he'd be nearly unplayable. Pace, power, and skill, deadly combination. Yeah. He's dangerous, man. He's dangerous. He's a dangerous player, man.
But
But
Doku cost us 45 million. So
when did he come?
when they want to talk about money, anyone could have bought Doku. Anyone could have bought Doku. He was sitting there waiting for people. Sitting there waiting. Why has no one gone to buy him? It cost us 45 million and come straight into the team.
Have you heard all
Straight.
like? I was gonna say, who's? Do you actually need to buy any players for next season? Do you actually need anyone?
Oh, we've got this guy coming in. Obviously, we've got Savio coming in. He's a baller.
Yeah, is that the winger?
Yeah. He's
both.
He can play right or left. Now, as sad as it is, with Savio coming in, I think is the beginning of the end of Jack Grealish, to be honest. Because now you got a 19-year-old and a 21-year-old who are pace galore. You understand? So we're going a different way. So you guys should come onto the stream. What stream is that? What stream is that? I don't know what stream that is. With Savio, you got pace galore coming in and stuff. So we're going a different way. I was saying.
Yeah, we will do. Just let us know, innit? Just send us a link and we can arrange.
Yeah, I'm interested. Send us a link. I'm interested. Send a link. I'll come on there.
So what's the Assemble said? Onome Havertz costs us 65 million. Are you saying Arteta don't know what he's doing?
Well, I mean, we can all answer that question, and we all know what that question is. Like, it's not the thing is, it's where you got it's where you got Havertz from that I have a problem with. He's been at Chelsea for 3 years, right? And he has scored something like 19 goals in 3 years, right? It's where you're getting this player from that I have a problem with. So it doesn't take a genius to know that he's not performed in the Premier League since he's been in the Premier League. You understand? He's not performed. He's got 19 goals. You cannot go by, oh yeah, he scored in the Champions League. And so what?
He scored in Bayern and he scored for Bayern Leverkusen.
And so what? Like, you cannot. It's where you gotten him from. You're getting him from Chelsea down the road. You're giving him a 3-year deal. His wages have obviously gone up. Chelsea bought him for how much? 80 million?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So we've all bought cars, right? You go and buy a car from the car shop, drive off and come back. They'll tell you a 10K car you bought, they'll tell you they'll give you 7K for it. But I only left here 5 minutes ago. Well, it's depreciated. You've driven it. They'll tell you they'll give you 7K for it, right? So you cannot tell me that Chelsea bought him for 80 million. Don't quote me, I don't know exactly how much. You cannot tell me that in 3 years, 19 goals, he's only depreciated 15 million or something like that. Is he a BMW car? Is he a BMW car? Come on, man. It's not a BMW car. It's depreciated a lot more than that. So you're getting it for 65 from Chelsea, who bought it for 80 million and go 19 goals in 3 years, my bro, in the Premier League. And you're getting him as the guy that's going to play striker for you. The problem is Havertz is the centre forward Arsenal are looking for. Mark my words. Okay. Whilst you're waiting around for Havertz to start performing and he's going to spend the 3 years with you and get 19 goals, City's winning more trophies.
City's winning.
But we ain't got time. We ain't got time to be waiting for one player to come and be doing I will settle next week. No, we ain't got time for that.
DJ Crane says worse, bought for 75 million, bought for 65 million with 5 million add-ons.
So it's depreciated what? 10 million. He's not a BMW car, my bro. He depreciated way more than that. So that's cat. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And
apart from
Jack Grealish,
Calvin Phillips.
Calvin Phillips,
really much better. Has City in recent times bought a player, that's like a flop like Havertz, or a player that's really?
No, we haven't.
You've got that guy. Is it Cunha? Not Cunha. What's his name? Who's the
midfielder?
Nunes. He's a baller,
He's a baller. He's cooking. He's putting some performances for us this season. He's putting some numbers as well on the board in terms of assist and stuff. He's showing the understanding that is needed for our team as well. He's making that underlapping run and stuff. Like, it's easy to play for these teams. It's easy to play for City. It's easy to play for Real Madrid. Everybody knows how City play. Do you understand? So that I saw Haaland interview going like he was watching City and he was picturing himself in certain positions. He goes, I'll score that. I'll be there. I'll be there. So he's watching them create the chances and he's picturing himself where he's going to be. So he's already settling in before he even signed for us. So when he came into the team, he just got into those positions that I said he would be.
Kai is not BMW or Benz that retains his value even with more mileage. Facts. You know what? I think Arsenal are just they seem to be obsessed with like age, innit? Because Kai is 23 or 24 or something like that.
He was 24, 25. He was 25,
yeah. So yeah, I just don't
bro,
get it.
there's better players out there with better ages, man. There's better players out there. Do you understand? There's better players out there. Like, you cannot tell me obsessed with age and Kai Havertz is who you go and pick. Like, bro, that is a very, very bad signing. Listen, if you got him for 25 million, that's fine. There won't be no complaints.
You don't even care, innit?
It's 65 million you got him for. Do you understand? We got Kovacic for 30 million, and he's putting some performances for us this season. So we're signing some people's good players, some people's top players to come and play as a squad player for us. We've gone to Wolves and picked their best player to come and play as a squad player for us.
That's crazy, bro.
Do you understand? So that's what we're doing. We're getting players to come and play as a squad player. Like, come and join the squad. Compete, you play. And that's the thing with City. If you're performing and you're playing well, I saw Pep said, I think there was a game, Pep said, I wanted to start Oscar today. He said he wanted to start Oscar Bob. He was that good in training. He thought about starting Oscar Bob. Not in front of Jack Grealish. I think he's in front of Jack Grealish, but he's not going to turn around and say he's in front of Jack Grealish. But he said, I wanted to start Oscar, but he didn't start him. Bro, the next game against Newcastle, Oscar comes on and scores the winner. So people I refer back to the interview and go, he's ready. That's why Pep trusts him to bring him on in such a big game away from home, because he was going to even start in the game before. Do you understand? For me, what I think Arsenal is missing is this. There was a junction where you had a good first team and good set of youngsters in terms of Bukayo, Martinelli, and stuff like, or Emile Smith Rowe coming through, right? What you then did was you got rid of your first team players. You brought these youngsters as your first team, but you never replenished. You never replaced them. So what you're supposed to do is get the Bukayos and that into the first team, replace them with fresh set of youngsters now coming through. That supply line stopped. That's what you then lacked. That supply line stopped. You understand? That supply line stopped. You didn't replace the Bukayos and the Emile Smith Rowe and the Martinelli when they came through the youth team. You didn't replace them with another set of youngsters coming through. One area I really like. I feel like now he should be on the bench.
Knocking the door, innit? He should be knocking the door, innit? Knocking on that door.
He should be on the bench every time. Phil Foden started playing at 16. Get him in there. Get him in there. Start putting in him games like the Crystal Palace game or what's it called game? West Ham game, 5-0. Bring him on. Give him that experience of actually traveling with the first team, coming and training with the first team now. Now, you know what I mean? Let him start cooking. So when he comes and plays, it's seamless for him. Don't be putting him in the youth team. Go play youth team. Go play youth team. No, get him as a first team player now. You understand? He's going to be coming into the first team squad now, into the scholar days now. If he's not finished secondary school yet, I think he's probably a first year scholar now, or maybe coming into first year scholar. You understand? Get him training with the first team. Why not? He's ready. He's ready. But you're still putting Suarez on the bench. That's just eating up space. It's eating up his space. It's hindering his development.
This guy, man, this guy. Man, listen, people, if you haven't smashed the like already, smash the like, man. 5 in the building, 8 likes, I don't know who's been hit, who's been in, who's whatever done, whatever, but make sure you smash the like. We're going to wrap up in a few minutes, so if there's any questions you have, ask them now. Let me go through the comments because I think there's some food talk going on. So Rosie says, I heard some Americans make tuna casserole. What is that even? What is that even? Make sure you smash the likes, people. All kinds of stuff, Rosie. I'm glad I add the Latin flavor to it. Well, that probably tastes a bit nice. It's a thing in the US. Grealish doesn't even look fit. I think he's injured, isn't he? I think Grealish injured.
Yeah, he's injured now. I worried about Grealish
groin injury, isn't it?
Yeah, groin. I worried about Grealish when I saw him going nuts with the celebration and the drinking last season, and I'm like, oh, I don't like that. Do you understand? Jack the lad, it's all fun and games and whatnot. But these top clubs,
you know what you was getting with him. You know that what you're getting with him because that's Grealish. Grealish likes the party.
No, not really. We didn't know who was getting that. He's never won a trophy at Aston Villa and be drinking like that. So we didn't know that. We didn't know what he was doing like in the off season. We won the treble. Man continued partying until preseason started, so he wasn't going to be fit. But I watched Vincent Kompany lift a Premier League trophy, and the very next day going, that was fun. Let's do it again, boys. The very next day, want to do that again. Let's go. This is how top players think. The next day, let's go again. We need to do that again. So Jack is celebrating, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, bro, you need to come back. Gone are the days when players turn up for preseason not fit. Players turn up for preseason now fit already, and they get more fitness. Do you understand? That's how players turn up for preseason. Gone are the days when players turn up for preseason still hungover and still that's not it. So whilst Grealish is there partying and doing whatnot, Pep is plotting his next move and say, okay, I need to sign a winger.
Quick on the mate. There's a question from Rosie here. I'm going to let you answer this. I just need to go and get something. Who do you think would be an ideal manager? Arsenal manager?
For me, I've always said it. De Zerbi is cooking. Why I think De Zerbi is cooking is De Zerbi has the eye. Somebody has the eye at Brighton. to be bringing in these players, these top players that they bring in and selling these players on. Somebody obviously has the eye over there. My thing is, if De Zerbi was at Arsenal, for example, and he's bringing these top players in, the Caicedos that he's brought in, and a few more players that's brought in and they've sold or whatever, at Arsenal, they wouldn't need to sell them. They would have to keep them. They'll be keeping them because they're a big enough club. It's because Brighton is not, that big of a club. They're not challenging. That's why. But De Zerbi, style of play, he's got the personality. No player can really fuck with him. I think he will be the ideal manager for Arsenal. I think he will take Arsenal to the next level. Now, yes, you can question how he's doing at Brighton, but at the end of the day, Brighton is a small club. Brighton is not a club that is going to be challenging for any major honor. But in terms of Brighton, well, he's doing stuff in Europe for them. He finished in the Europa League, top of the Europa League, at Brighton in Europe. Do you understand? Brighton in Europe, where's that come from? So I think De Zerbi will be the ideal manager for you guys, or either De Zerbi or Brentford manager, Thomas Frank. Those two, I think those two will be the ideal managers for Arsenal if Arteta was to leave. Now, in the case of you not being able to get those two, I don't think you can do better than Arteta. If you're not getting those two, there's no other person out there for me.
What about this guy, the Spanish guy? Is he Spanish? The one at your club,
Girona.
Yeah,
I
he's
can't
sourcing at the moment, but it's one season, isn't it?
It's one season. To come and hand him an Arsenal job, I don't know. Yes, I agree. No other, but they will get the money. They will get the money if they come and they want to change things around. They will give them the money. They'll have to back them. They'll have to back them. They'll have to back them. Arteta spent a lot of money. All this talk about, oh no, bro, the guy spent how much? Was it 700 million and counting, or just over? Is that not enough to build a squad?
Yeah.
Is that not enough to build a squad? How much does a player cost? Even if you buy one player for 100 million, that's 7 top players you're supposed to have right now. And you're not even buying one player for 100 million. So you should have a full squad. And the likes of Martinelli, Bukayo, and Odegaard, you go for chicken and chips anyway. Emile Smith Rowe. And those 4 already are, zero money, pretty much. So you should have a top squad.
This is going to be my last question for the night because we're going to wrap up. Yeah. Do you have to have £100 million striker to compete to win the league?
Nope. We got a 15 million striker in Alvarez. Alvarez gets into any other Premier League team as the number 9. He gets into every other Premier League team as the number 9 and plays week in, week out in every other team. He plays in our team. He started every Premier League game this season. No, you don't have to have a £100 million striker. Alvarez is 15 million. Go and scout. Get these players are out there. Go and scout. Go and get these players in. They are out there. Do you understand? They are out there. These players are out there. Alvarez is 15 million and he's doing bits.
Well, Osimhen's going to be 100 mil. They're talking about Tony being 100 mil.
I think Tony's overrated for 100 mil. Oh, by the way, let me ask you a question. I saw a comment from Tony, right? I think Thomas Frank must have said, "Oh, Tony will be sold in the summer," and Tony come out to say, "Well, I guess the manager said what he said. He doesn't want me." I think that is. I don't like the guy. I don't like the guy's attitude. Man. I don't like his attitude. Thomas Frank did not say that in a way to say, "I don't want Tony." Bro, come on, man, behave yourself. He's saying that in a way to say. He's saying that in a way to say it's a credit to him that he's done so well. He will probably be sold. Like, it's a known fact. Everybody knows that he's going to be sold. He's not saying that to say I don't want him, but for Tony to come out and say, "Oh, well, the manager said what he said. He doesn't want me." Then, bruv, come on, man. Don't be silly, bruv. Stop playing stupid games. I don't like the guy's attitude. I've got inside information that his attitude is stonker. His attitude is stonker. like he's big
He
time.
thinks he's better than what he is. He thinks he's better than
Yeah,
what he is.
he
Yeah?
thinks he's better than what he is. I don't like his attitude, bruv. I don't like his attitude. I don't like his attitude. He's got a lot of ego. There's ego and there's just like stupidity.
Arrogance.
Bruv. It's just
Yeah.
arrogance. Like it's just arrogance.
But you know he's
I
going to
don't
get
like
his
his
move,
attitude.
though. You know he's going to
He's
get a
gonna
move.
get his
though,
move.
isn't
He's gonna get his move.
he?
He's gonna get his move. That's fine. You know, whichever club gets him, you know, they get him. But I don't like his attitude. I think he's done something wrong in terms of the betting situation, but his comeback being glorified by
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah. Humble yourself, man. Humble
His
yourself.
comeback by the
Put your
like the
head
Messiah.
down.
Like he's supposed to come back with an apology.
Yeah, humble.
You know what I mean? Humble and just play your football, man. All this talk and you know, I can't force the clubs to come for me. Bruv, you've been missing for 8 months. They've been paying your wages. They've been paying your wages, bro. Come on, man. It's ridiculous.
Guy, man.
I didn't see Rio Ferdinand come back on an arrogant one when he missed the drug test that time and whatnot. You know what he knew what he did and whatnot. He come back and just slipped in and continued playing his football. 26 players. Wow.
I'm just
And
going to
relies
read
on 9
through
of
the
those
comments.
again signings. Not good enough. Wow,
I'm
he
just gonna
signed
read
26 players.
Yeah,
Wow.
crazy. I'm going to read through the comments and we're gonna go. Rice was bought for 100 million. Rosie, Onome, and no development of the youth team players coming through. Yeah, hardly. I know it's
Hardly.
mad. Do you think Rice is 100 million? Maybe not, but at this moment in time, he's doing well for the team, and
It's easy.
sometimes
It's easy to say that he's 100 million now because he's doing well. Whatnot. Like what are players really worth? Like 100 million. Like, do you know what I mean? What are players really worth? Do you know what I mean? Like you got Julian Alvarez. I keep referring to Alvarez, but you got Alvarez who's 15 million. If anybody was to tell you he was bought for 70, 80 million, but yep, that's true. He's worth it. Like what are players really worth? You know.
and this market as well is kind of like a false
It's
market.
a forced
In it,
market.
you know what I'm
Like
saying?
Neymar scattered the market when he went for 200 million. That was the transfer that broke the camel's back. That 200 million for Neymar. That was the one. Then you got Coutinho going for 125 or 150.
Yeah,
Then you got Mbappe going for 165. Like it's crazy amounts of money. The highest.
Mbappe is worth it though. Mbappe is worth it though.
Oh no, Mbappe is worth it. That
Yeah.
one's worth it for sure. Like his best player in the world.
Mm.
That's worth it. But Neymar 200 million. And you got the highest we had before was Cristiano Ronaldo for 80 million. In this market now, a young Cristiano Ronaldo, how much do you think he would have gone for?
I don't even want to even think of that.
You know,
A lot of money, bro.
if this was the time Cristiano Ronaldo's transfer was happening from Manchester United to Real Madrid, bro, that's a 300 million thing. That's a buy now installments every monthly thing.
Okay, last question, man. We trying to go, man, because you know we need to eat and do whatever we're doing, man. Go sleep or whatever, man. Who do you think would be a dream signing for Arsenal? For me, probably like a Bellingham type, you know, number 8 type of midfielder. That would be cool. Maybe Osimhen, I don't know. You know, a decent forward. I'm getting doubts about Tony, man. Now, you know, I've been talking about him for the last 2 years, but you know what? Yeah, I just don't like certain things about him. You know, the way he chats and you know the way he goes on. What's he going to be like with Arsenal after a year or so? You know, talking about going Real Madrid next, isn't it? That's what is going to be the talk, isn't it? Has one good season. I want to play for Man City. You know them ones there. So
and he's 28 years old. You know, he's not a spring chicken.
Yeah, he's not a spring chicken. So
it's not a spring chicken.
There's emerging players out there.
I think when you say the dream signing for Arsenal, for me, Arsenal need to change their, you know, they need to change their policy. Like, there's no shame in copying a blueprint of someone else's, transfer policy or what they're doing. That's what Man City is doing right now. We're going to South America and copying these players. What Real Madrid has been doing for time. That's how Real Madrid been doing them things. Real Madrid is signing these unknown Brazilians, and they're coming good. Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo. These guys are now top names, but they were signed for Real Madrid when they were 18.
Camavinga as well.
Camavinga. It was like Camavinga. They were signed for Real Madrid when they were 18 and stuff. So we've just started that now with Julian Alvarez. We've now gone to get Echeverri. We're getting Savio, who's 19. We're getting all these young players in who are already they're already cooking and doing business. What Arsenal is doing is they're going with the known names that are in the tabloids.
Yeah.
Have you seen that in the media?
Brentford just signed I don't know if he's Brazilian or whatever. They signed a youngster guy. He's supposed to be quite good, isn't he?
Yeah, Brighton are known for it. That's why I answered the question earlier to say De Zerbi will be the ideal manager for you guys, because he's got the youth in him. That they're bringing in the youth.
Brentford.
I said Brighton have signed one as well. They've signed a young player as well.
De Zerbi got some good links, man.
Do you understand? So De Zerbi for me, he wouldn't even need to spend crazy amounts of money, and it will bring in some top players for you guys. He will join the youth team, bring in the youth team as well with you guys, and he would do well for you guys. His style of play, his style of football is already very attractive anyway. Do you understand? So he's already got a very good style of football. You understand? So I don't see how that's not a good match. Do you understand? I don't see how that's not a good match. I hope that De Zerbi sticks around at Brighton. In fact, I would like to see the first ever loan signing of a manager. Like, we sign him and loan him back to Brighton until Pep leaves. I would like to see that.
Kind of.
Bro, anything is possible in football these days. Imagine that. Bro, we can sign De Zerbi and loan him to frigging Brighton for the next 2 years, or if Brighton don't want him, we can loan him to another club for the next 2-3 years. Or something. When Pep is packing his bag, De Zerbi can come in and take us for the next 10 years. Pep rates him a lot,
I know, but listen, on that loaning, we've come to the end of the show, man.
Loaning the manager. 2 minutes. Man shut down the show when I said Man City signed De Zerbi and loaned him back to Brighton. Man shut down the show.
Shutting down the show. Listen, you man will think of anything, to make the team even better.
It makes sense, though. It makes sense, doesn't it? It makes sense, doesn't it? That's how we think at City, bro. We're all about, what I mean? We're thinking, next level. We know we're not gonna have Pep forever.
You know what I love about Man City, is that they're not afraid to bring in a manager who's got a bit of attitude. He's gonna, like challenge, people, challenge the board, whatever, blah 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 blah. Arsenal are like all this type of like, oh, let's bring in someone that's gonna be a yes man. That's gonna be. I don't think Arteta is 100% a yes man. I don't think he is, but you can see the both of them. I think both of them got kind of edge to them, innit? Because Arteta is a man that could switch as well when he wants to, innit? But De Zerbi as well, De Zerbi's got that schizo.
De Zerbi ain't a yes man. De Zerbi's not a yes man, innit? No, he don't play.
He don't play, doesn't he? He don't play.
He don't play. He's arrogant. He believes in his juice.
Yeah, definitely.
He believes in what he has to offer. He believes in his style of play. He knows what he's bringing to you. He's got an identity. You sign De Zerbi, you know what you're getting from him. What he brought in, he's brought in what? What's the striker that he brought in from the youth team? He's got Benanote or whatever his name is. He's got some few youth team players he's bringing. So you're telling me Arsenal can't get youth team players in? Where's Brighton getting all these youth team players in coming from then? Don't tell me Brighton's academy is now more top than Arsenal's academy. Listen, I played against Arsenal youth team in the past. Arsenal's academy is always cooking. Always cooking. They've got players for days. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me there's no.
I've got someone who I know's son's playing in the youth team, bro.
They got players for days. Why is Brighton bringing in all these youth team players and these players are coming into the first team establishing that. Arsenal can't bring in youth team players. Ridiculous, bruv. They've got youth team players. But what Arsenal do is they look at Man City so much, and I've heard this from a lot of them going, oh, but you guys don't have youth team players. You guys sign all these youth team players. Bro, Oscar Bob, Rico Lewis, Phil Foden, Hamilton, they're all Manchester lads. They're all Manchester lads. Well, so tell me where these glorious youth team players that we sign are. They're all Manchester lads with Manchester accents. What are you talking about? They're local lads. Phil Foden is from Stockport, mate. He's the Stockport Iniesta. So what are you talking about?
Anyway. Listen.
Defend it, man.
What's your prediction score for tomorrow for City?
City 3-0. I know I said it's going to be a close game.
It's going to be a close game.
I'm scared of them, though. But we're going to beat them 3-0.
I said 2-0. I think, actually, hold on. No, I didn't say 2-0. I think... I'm going to say 3-0. Yeah, I'm going to say a comfortable 3-0. Or no, sorry, I'm going to say 3-1. I think they get I think Chelsea might get a thingy goal. A dodgy goal or a VAR goal or some strippiness, a penalty or something, but I'm going to say 3-1.
What's your prediction for your game?
I'm going for a nice 2-0 victory. Nothing too. I'm not going with this big narrative that it's going to be a battering. I don't think it's going to be a battering.
Nah, it's not going to be battering. It's not going to be battering. I would say. If I say 2-1, it would be too close of a game. I would say 3-1, Arsenal.
3-1, yeah. That seems more realistic as well.
I'll say 3-1, Arsenal.
But anyway, guys, we're gonna go, man. It's been great, the chat, man. Nice to see you guys. Big up to DJ Crane. Big up to the Assembled. Big up to Rosie. Big up to whoever else, Tony. Who else has been in the chat today? Early Doors, Emmy Baba. Big up yourself, man. Thanks for joining me. And yeah, City have got Chelsea tomorrow. And yeah, we're out, man. Peace. All right. Hold on, let me just end this stream. I need to end this. 1 second, people. Yeah, we're out now. Peace, people. Love.